Every month Gran Turismo 7 brings 3 or 4 new cars to the game, but they are usually street cars. I made a video listing 10 street cars that are missing in the game, but in this video I chose more 10 cars, but racing cars, than we need in the game. We know that Gran Turismo has a lot of racing cars that are in other games but didn't come to Gran Turismo. I choose cars from different brands and most are newer cars. I also add a bonus car, so watch the video until the end to find out what this. McLaren Senna GTR. We started with Power Machine, which is a racing version of McLaren Senna. With only 75 units worldwide, the Senna GTR is equipped with a 4-liter V8 twin-turbo engine that generates 825 horsepower. The car, which was developed for the tracks, reaches up to 200 miles per hour and is present in games such as Forza Motorsports Real Racing 3 and Project Cars 3. 2023 Cadillac Racing V-Series R. The Forza Motorsport cover star could also appear in Gran Turismo. The prototype that debuted in IMSA and the Racing Championship in 2023 has already had 2 victories in the championship. The model was the last year's MCA champion. You can also find this winning model in iRacing and Automobilista 2. 2018 BMW M8 GTA. One of the most beautiful racing BMWs ever made is the BMW M8 GTA. The car was made in 2016 to debut in World Endurance Championship in 2018. The M8 marked BMW's return to 24 hours of Le Mans after 8 hours out of a race. This car is powered by a BMW N63 turbocharged V8 engine, which is a version of this engine that we find in street BMWs. F1 Formula Mercedes 2 13-2022. If you're going to talk about racing, why not bring a car from the biggest racing championship in the world, the Formula 1? As the Gran Turismo Sport brought the Mercedes 08, I put the W13 2022 on the list, which is the first with new regulations. This car achieved 16 podiums and 1 victory in São Paulo Grand Prix in Interlagos. Well, we already have the track in the game, now only the Formula 1 winner there. 98 Ford Escort Rally car. I decided to put a rally car in this list, so I thought, why not resurrect a car that was other Gran Turismos? Me and some subscribers choose the Ford Escort Rally car. The iconic car, which was the Gran Turismo 2, 4, 5 and 6, as well in Dirt Rally 2.0, had 2 victories in WRC Championship in 1997 in the hands of Carlos Sainz. Despite not giving victory to Ford, the car went down in history, the great opponent of also iconic Subaru Impreza WRX. Ferrari 999P. The winning team of 2023 Le Mans 24 Hours has already showed a car that will compete in the WEC in 2024, and this car is the Ferrari 999P. The car, which displays the brand's traditional red, has the difficult task of overtaking Toyota in this year. Today, the car that only can be played in the game Le Mans Ultimate could have the chance to put Gran Turismo ahead of these competitors if the game a Sony game. If Polyphony is even bolder, it could also bring the new Lamborghini SC63 to Gran Turismo, which is also making its debut in the Endurance Championship this year. The fight between Ferrari and Lamborghini that will happen on the real tracks could well happen in Gran Turismo 7. 2020 Lamborghini Sensa SCV12. Talk about Lamborghini, this racing car is in Forza Real Racing 3 and the Crew Motorfest is the Lamborghini Essenza SV12. The car is the direct descendant of the Miura Jota and the Diablo GTR. Is a car made just for the tracks and will only have 40 units produced. Featuring a V12 engine, the brand's most powerful, it produces more than 840 horsepower. According to the brand, the car generates more downforce than the GT3 car. Dallara ER18 IndyCar. One Formula car is never too much, so my other choice is a model that competes in the American category, with the Dallara ER18 IndyCar. The model that has been in the IndyCar series since 2018 was inspired by the classic IndyCar designs of the 80s and 90s. This machine can reach over 230 miles per hour. If Gran Turismo brings this car one day, it could also include the Indianapolis circuit in the game. 2021 Porsche Missile R. A model that's appearing in Forza iRacing in Real Racing 3 is the Porsche Missile R. The electric model made exclusively for the tracks reached the same level of performance as the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. Its front electric motor has a power of 320 kilowatts, that is something around 430 horsepower. Gran Turismo has the sacred mission of bringing this machine so we can test the limits in the game. NASCAR Next Gen. Once upon a time in Gran Turismo we had NASCAR cars. Unfortunately, this stopped in Gran Turismo 6. However, this does not mean that Gran Turismo 7 does not feature the main models of the most popular racing category in USA. With this would come the Toyota Camry, Chevrolet Camaro and Ford Mustang models from the NASCAR Cup Series. Players around created thousands of liveries inspired by these cars. Imagine putting these models. It would be perfect if NASCAR events ever new championship come to the game. This is my dream. Choosing 10 racing cars for this list was easy, but I could leave one model out, which is our bonus. In fact, this model is not another game because it's exclusive to Gran Turismo, which is the Formula Gran Turismo. The model that appeared in Gran Turismo 4, 5 and 6 is very reminiscent of Formula 1 from the late 2000s decade. The car had 808 performance points and reached 220 miles per hour. In Gran Turismo 6, this car cost 2 million credits, wherever in Gran Turismo 4 it was possible to receive this car if you won the Nürburgring 24 hours. Well, this is the list. There is still one more list of competition cars that could come to the game. Do you want me to do that? Say in the comments. I'll put in the comments your list of 10 cars that should come to the game. For more car lists, like this video, subscribe to this channel. See you next time. Bye!